Well, good morning, everybody at Mary Woodward, and welcome to Tropical Nights. I'm auctioneer Patrick, and I'm so excited to be a part of your event today as we get bidding online started for the amazing Tropical Nights 2025. Bidding will start now, and people are already in there. Hey, folks, as we get started, a couple of things I want to remind you to do. Be sure to use that chat box and say hello. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll be able to answer them right here as soon as you type them in. But definitely show your Eagle pride, if you would, and say hello to everybody as you tune in. Also want to let you know, if you do put in any comment in the chat, you're entered into a drawing today. We'll be giving away a $25 Amazon gift card a little bit later today. So it is exciting to have everybody in here, and I am honored to be joined by a couple of the key players in making this all happen. Please put your virtual hands together for our principal, Jerry, and also auction co-chair, Kristen. How are you two?
We are doing well. I just want to say to Patrick, thank you so much. We've known each other for over 20 years, and I really appreciate you stepping in and kind of helping us out and making this the best event possible.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And Jerry, you've got a phenomenal school going there at Mary Woodward.
We certainly do. Patrick, thank you so much for your help with this, for supporting our auction. And we just want a huge shout out to all of our friends and families that are here and supporting us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. Speaking of supporters, Susan Purefield let us know she is already bidding, and she can't wait. And I'll tell you, I was looking at it a few minutes ago. You know, bidding went live at midnight, and there's already like 75 people have been in there. So I think we got some activity going. It's fantastic. Hey, an event like this doesn't happen, Kristen, without, you know, your big event is next week at Tualatin Country Club on Saturday night, and unfortunately I'm tied up somewhere. I'm not going to be there, but you got an amazing night planned for everybody there.
Yes, we do. We've had a lot of fun when we've planned our on-site events. We certainly love the people that come out there and spend their money and have a great time. And it's kind of, a date night away from the kids. But fortunately, we do have this online option that we started last year. And we're really trying to push this year to get the entire community of Mary Woodward as well as the Tiger community involved.
Absolutely. And that's a neat thing about our new environment, really, Kristen, is we have a little bit of something for everybody. And it's also, schedules are busier than ever. And so, Saturday, March 15th may not work for everyone, but they've got 9 days to participate and support Mary Woodward School through the online auction. And that's fantastic. Now, you couldn't put on an event like you're doing without sponsors. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we are really grateful. We have Medicare, Mark Fuchs, that has stepped up. He and his wife own their business, and they have really shown a big support for this event as well as the entire school. So we're really happy to have them on board.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is fantastic. And hey, Jerry, maybe you could give us a little bit of its insight about how important this event is to the students and staff there at Mary Woodward. Tell us a little bit about the impact that this event has on the kids.
Of course, Patrick. This is one of our main fundraisers we've had for a number of years, along with our Jogathon, and the dollars that we raise through our PSO go directly to students and staff here at school. It goes to support our students in the classroom. It goes for everything from field trips to supplies to helping support our reading program, reading intervention program. Our PSO has been incredibly generous to donate money for us to hire some instructional assistants to support our reading intervention program. And this year the PSO also very generously helped support our math intervention and supplement program for math because our donations were down in that area from the district, and our PSO stepped up and really helped us with that to maintain that program.
Yeah, I don't think I hear it all the time, Jerry. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these type of events really help improve the educational opportunities for the students and gives the staff some resources that the budgets as they are wouldn't normally carry and cover. So this is a really cool opportunity for the community to come together and improve the quality of education that students are getting there at Mary Woodward.
That is exactly right. And we want to always ensure our families and our community that every dollar that's raised goes right back to our students. Another one, art literacy program. There's so many things that we really rely on those dollars for, and it goes right back to our students.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And we're getting some more fun. Jane is in the house and she is fired up to be joining us. She says it's going to be a fun event. And Kate O'Malley Gales Hughes is, she can't wait. And I hope I didn't butcher that name. I think I did okay with that one, huh? That was awesome.
She's the one that you met earlier as our chair. So hopefully.
Oh, awesome. Kate, thank you. Thank you for joining in and chiming in. That's awesome. And it's fantastic. Hey, if with your permission, gang, how about I show folks how they can participate and maybe give them a few bidding strategies so that they might get the best price, right?
That would be great.
That will be awesome. I'm going to share my screen and we're just going to dive right into it. I do want to remind everyone that feel free to ask any question as we go along here. I am happy to answer them live. That's one of the benefits of tuning in live, is you can get your questions answered. And lack of anything else to say, just say hello, because everyone participating in the chat is entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card today. Will be given away at the end of the program. So it doesn't get any easier, folks. If you didn't know already, you're going to go to octria.events Northwest or Mary Woodward Tropical Nights there, MW Tropical Nights. There's your URL. And it's going to take you right to the auction's main page. And when you get there, you can see we've got a lot of activity, a lot of cool information for you. We got the countdown now of when online bidding ends, Kristen. We've been watching it for the last few weeks as it was when it's going to start. Now it's when it ends. You've got a really compelling video here. I enjoyed watching involving all the kids and things that happened that you showed last year's event. Got a new one coming up. But the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do, folks, is to register for the event. And the easiest way to do that, if you're not already registered, is to click on that registration button right there at the top. And when you do, you give us some information and we will turn around and it will send you an email to confirm your registration. Make sure we got all the right information and that we got you at the right email. And then from there, it's going to give you instructions on how to download the Octria app. And I'm going to encourage everybody to download that app because it is so much fun to be able to stay in touch with all the things happening with Tropical Nights over the next several days through that app. And we'll also be sending some messages that only go to you through that app. So make sure you get in the app and get that started. Once you've done that, I'm going to click over to another screen just because I'm already registered on this one. You can see that there's several things to do. And the first thing I want to touch on is this raffles option. Kristen, I'm going to ask you to give us some insight on these two raffles, if you would.
Yeah, we are fortunate to be able to do our raffle online this year, as well as selling tickets throughout the on-site event and then drawing the winner next Saturday night. You don't have to be on site. You don't have to have a ticket. You don't have to be there to win it. So everyone's eligible to purchase one. We have a beautiful quilt that is being created and made by a grandma of one of our students. And we also have the Sun River home, which is something that people have seen in the past, where it's a beautiful Sun River home for a couple nights that you have. I think it sleeps about 8 people, and it's a great location in Sun River.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, I want to stress to the folks that this is a great opportunity for you to share outside of the Mary Woodward community. And that's why this is so important, is we want to expand the bandwidth of folks who can come together to support the phenomenal school at Mary Woodward. And the way you do that is a couple of different things. When I clicked into the item, you'll notice that there's these icons in the top right of the screen. And so you might find this hard to believe, Kristen won't, but I'm probably not a quilt guy, okay? But I do know some people who would be fired up about this quilt. And the chance to win it with a $25 ticket And if I don't win it, it benefits Mary Woodward and the students there. Why wouldn't I do that, right? So if I want to share just this individual item, I can go ahead and click up here and get a link, or I could post it on my Facebook page or my X account, and it will show up just that item and give me an opportunity to add a little caption to it, promote it, maybe tag some people I know that would be fired up about it. And you will be amazed at how we can expand the bandwidth of folks that can support the school by doing that. So as you're looking through, whether it's the online auction catalog or looking at the raffles, the beauty is they don't have to buy a ticket to be at Tualatin next week to support Mary Woodward. So get the word out and let's sell out this raffle as fast as we can. Does that sound like a good idea to you, Kristen?
It does.
Absolutely. And then you'll also see this golden raffle on the home. Wow, this is an incredible opportunity. $50 ticket could win a package valued over $1,000. And who doesn't want to go to Sun River for a couple of nights? It's a beautiful home, and share that out. Get unless you want to buy them all, right? Somebody's already bought one. There's only 99 left, so you better hurry up and get your tickets right away. All right, as we go back, I want to roll into our online auction because that is where the action is happening over the next 7-8 days. And there is a lot happening there. We have 2 auctions. So if you went up to our auction catalog, you'll see that we have an online auction and we have a live auction preview. I'm going to start with the online auction because that is the one that is open to everyone, friends. Anybody can get online, register, and bid. And how many packages did you end up with, Kristen? It looked to me like well over 170 or 180 packages. Is that right?
We might be close to 200.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Jerry, have you registered yet? You start bidding yet, buddy?
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right. As soon as we get off the phone, I want you downloading the app and recognize when you register, friends, you can put a nickname on there. Okay. So Jerry, if you don't want to be Jerry online, okay, you don't have to be. You can put a nickname in there. Maybe there's a cool name that you can come up with to match the theme of tropical nights, like Tarzan. I don't know what it might be, but have some fun with it, for goodness gracious. Okay. All right. So right here at the top, it looks to me like we've got some different packages from the different classes. Is that correct, Kristen?
We do. We have a great parent volunteer support. One of the parents will take it on to lead the other parents in bringing in donations. They come up with a theme, and they have done an exceptional job this year of creating some amazing packages that really is kind of for everybody out there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I want to make sure that we know how to bid, and I'm going to give you some insight, right, on how to get the best, because we all want to support Mary Woodward School. At the same time, if I can get it for less money, I feel pretty good about that, right? So let's play around here. And look at this package. Are you kidding me? 6 tickets to the Seattle Mariners versus Houston Astros on Saturday, July 19th. Plus it comes with parking?
It does. 2 parking passes.
So I don't even have to ride with the people? I can go by myself, because I'm kind of a loner, right?
That's right.
Wow, what a package. I shouldn't have pulled this one up because I'm going to bid on this one. That was stupid on my behalf, but here we go. All right.
And the location of those seats are amazing too.
Oh, really? Okay. So here's how it's going to work, folks. When you open it up, I want to explain what you're going to see and share with you how to make sure you get the best price. Okay. First thing you notice is that bidding ends in 8 days plus what we call bid extension. And one of the great features of the software we're using from our friends at Octria is their online auction software will act like a real auction. When I'm at the podium calling an auction, I do not say sold until people quit bidding, right? eBay is not an auction, right? It's a time deal, and you can actually bid at the last millisecond to try to win an item. With an online auction like this that we have this week, what will happen is if an item receives a bid in the last 5 minutes before it closes, so on Saturday, March 15th at 7:30 p.m., we're planning on starting to close the auction. If an item has received a bid from 7:25 to 7:30, the software will notify the person who just got outbid, and it will extend the closing time 5 minutes just for that item. Okay, that's really important for you to know. So don't think, hey, I bid at 7:29 and a half, I got that item, because no, probably not. We're going to extend the bidding time another 5 minutes. I've seen it go on for as many times as maybe 30 minutes. We had an event last week where folks were getting all hot and heavy over a package, and it went about 40 minutes past the original closing time. So pay attention. And if you got that app on your phone, you'll have no problem, because it'll tell you right away and you can bid right away. Okay. Here's the fun part, Kristen, to me, is that you've started all the packages, roughly almost all of them, I think, at $10, right? And
Yeah.
that is fun. And it's exciting, because as we say in the auction business, doesn't matter where you start the bidding, it's where you finish. Okay. And so let's get folks in there and bidding. And the other thing about that is you want to start bidding now. And here's why. Okay. One of the other features of our software is it's going to tell you the next bid must be at least $20. That's great. Okay. But I look at this package and I say, hey, this package is worth $750. That's awesome. And I would, not a huge baseball fan, but there's a number out there that makes me want to go to this game. Okay. But if I could get it for $20, that would be great. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put in what we call a proxy bid. And what that proxy bid is that is the amount of money that I'm willing to bid to make sure that I win the package. Okay. But if I can get it for less, I'm going to do that also. So I'm going to put in a number here just for the fun of it of $250. Okay. Right here, I have checked the box that says proxy bid. Okay. And I am going to bid. Now, the important part here is it's going to ask you to confirm that you want to bid $250, which is really important, because every now and then I put an extra zero in there and I spend way more money than I should. Okay. Jerry, be careful with those guys that probably are all, we got to be careful. Okay.
That can be dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So click on there. And now here's the important part. See, what happened is it said this bid will automatically be raised to $250 to ensure that I stay as the high bidder. Okay. Against whoever I'm bidding against. Now, what's important about that, and Kristen, this is really important for our listeners out there, is that they might say, well, I could just raise my bid whenever I want. Well, yeah, you could. But if I had only bid $20 and somebody came in and bid 30, I would have to bid 40. By using proxy bid, it started my bid at 20. And if somebody comes in and tries to bid 30, it'll say we already have a bid at 30 because my number is in the lead all the way up to $250. So that's how you can save some money. Go in there, go through all the items, put your proxy bid in, and you are going to get the best deals possible. So you got a lot of work to do today, folks, because there's almost 200 packages, Kristen said.
So
Any
question
questions?
on that.
Huh?
Question on that. Do they see that you have your proxy at 250?
No, they do
So
not.
they don't know what they need to put in.
No, it tells them the next bid must be at 30. Okay.
Right.
Now, if you went in and placed a bid, let's say at $100 as a proxy bid for this item, the system will take it and then it'll say immediately you've been outbid. Okay. And it will show Patrick at $100, right?
Okay.
Right down here, I think this is the funnest part of the whole event, is watching who you're bidding against. Okay. So we got a little show our eagle pride a little bit, right? Am I saying that right? It's eagle pride, right?
Oh, you bet.
Yeah. Okay. So we got to show our eagle pride a little bit. And, if you had your Tarzan nickname in there, Jerry, it would show up as your bidder name would be that, right? Because it's my bid, it shows your bid. But Kirsten's probably disappointed in me right here, Kirsten Jasperson, because she thought she was going to get it for $10, right? But
All right, Kirsten, get on there and bid them out.
get on there, outbid me, please, right? The other thing I'm always going to encourage you when you're looking at these items, pay attention to the donated by, friends, okay? And the reason I say that is they're supporting your school also. That's a great thing about an auction is it's not only supported by the bidders, it's supported by the people who donated the items. So if you have an opportunity to frequent and patronize one of these organizations, click on there. It's in blue right now. It'll take me right to the Turf Star Western website, and I can become familiar with how I could support them maybe in the future because they're supporting something near and dear to our heart at Mary Woodward School. All right. Once again, I'm going to show you. Here's those icons. You want to make sure that you can push that out and share it with folks. Maybe you're only a football fan. You don't care about the Mariners, but you know some baseball fans. Get that item out there and let folks have an opportunity to bid and support. Now, all that being said, Kristen and Jerry, I want you to highlight a couple of packages for me here, but I want to warn you, don't highlight the packages you're bidding on. Okay. You'd be shocked at how many says, yeah, I'm trying to get this. I'm like, well, you're not going to get it now. So
you're putting me on
some of the highlights in here, Kristen, that you think folks will be fired up about.
You are putting me on the spot. I have every single package in my head. So that's really hard to pull out from one of the 200.
I'm going to go ahead. And Kristen did tell me about, I'm a diehard Chicago Cub fan. And there is a Chicago Cub package.
Are you kidding me?
That's okay. That's okay. However, I am ready with my Chicago Cub Hawaiian shirt for my attire. So I think my anonymous moniker for this will be something with a Cubs connection. You'll probably know it's me though, because I just gave it away. But I know the Sun River. I mean, some of these other options that are out there are amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Kristen, you've got to come up with some better ideas than just not having one.
Well, I do want to point out, if you go to the drop-down menu where you can select different categories, we do have like a dining option. We've got a number of great restaurants where you can get great deals if you're going out to eat anyway. A lot of them in our area. So those are great things to bid on because a lot of that, people need. They're going to go have a restaurant night with their family anyway, so you might as well get it at a good deal if you can.
Well, not only that, but the nice thing about that, I love it. That kind of changed in our industry a couple of years ago through the pandemic, but having gift cards at places that people are already frequenting is a tremendous way to support Mary Woodward School. So if you if you're like me, you love mango, I see this gift card for $100. That is an awesome gift card. It's a wonderful restaurant, and throw a bid in there, and who knows? A lot of times I'll see these packages, these types of gift cards, go for more than the value, and that's because people feel good about supporting the beneficiary and the students there at Mary Woodward. So, bid high and bid often is what I always say. I'm sorry, Shelley, I already exposed you there on the bidding. And for our buddy Katie is all fired up about Dutch Bros is hot today. Is there a package from Dutch Bros in here? I'm sure.
There is an amazing package from Dutch Bros. It has a little swag as well as a $100 gift card. And Katie definitely wants that. And I know there are that you will see that there are duplicates. So we have like massages from certain places, but they gave us 4 certificates. So just because you see one that's being bid on, look for others because there are some items that are in multiples.
Yeah, and Katie's getting frustrated. She keeps getting outbid, which is a good thing, right? I mean, that's the whole idea. She said, hi, Christy. I don't think that's you. I think that's someone she's seen in the. I think that's someone she saw liked the event, but that is awesome. And I'm glad I did not waste my time, Katie. Thank you for figuring out proxy bid. That is awesome. That's fantastic. All right. So give me some other ideas of items that you are fired up about.
There's a lot of great things that the families can do with the kids. I mean, we have OMSI, we have Enchanted Forest down in Salem, hopscotch, Camp Dakota. If anyone has ever been out in like the Silver Creek Falls area, you can go camping there. But what they have offered is for their paintball and kind of a pizza party. And they have a bunch of other activities there as well while you're there. If you're heading down south, Jerry Jet's Boats down in Grants Pass is a great thing to add to. We also have the Wildlife Safari down there, so you can kind of make that a package deal.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Camp Dakota, paintball, jelly ball, and pizza. I mean, what else do you need? I can think of one other thing, but that is awesome. And hey, folks, the other thing to do is you can also preview the live auction items that are coming up next week at the big event on March 15th. And you've got a cool lineup here too, Kristen.
We do. We're really excited. We also had some exceptional class baskets we decided to throw into this. But we've got a great trip down to Mexico. It's actually an option, a selection of 4 different locations you could choose from. We are always grateful to HomeRx for providing the Blazer game and a couple tickets, including the main garage parking and some amazing swag that the Blazers have provided with that package as well.
Awesome.
To go with our theme, a friend of mine is providing a luau private party for 10. He'll come to your home, he'll provide the food, and he'll provide an hour of his ukulele.
Oh, Francis Dew, that's awesome. I haven't seen that name in a while. That's awesome. Yeah. Great job, Francis. That's fantastic. And you got Kane Brown concert for 2.
Yeah, and that was actually, we really want to get the word out on that because that is the Thursday after the event. So we need people to be marking their calendars and planning ahead for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to miss that opportunity, and then have fun. You should feel pretty good by Thursday and be ready to go to the Moto Center for that event. That'll be fantastic. Speaking of the main event next week, talk to me about what folks can expect when they show up at Tualatin Country Club next week.
Yeah, well, our theme is Tropical Nights. It is being held at a country club, so there is the attire rule of no jeans. But other than that, we ask you to just dress up in your tropical flair. Guys can get away with an easy Hawaiian shirt, or I think Jerry's got a tropical Cubs shirt.
You bet.
Ladies can get in their, nice summer dresses and just have a great night. We've got a wonderful kind of tropical feast that we'll be providing to everybody. And at the end of the night, we'll be doing our fun dessert dash. So we've got a number of local places that have contributed desserts, including Cheesecake Factory, Banning Restaurant, and, put in those high bids at your table so you have the first selection at the best dessert.
That is absolutely awesome. And tickets are all gone at this point, correct?
They are. We had to give our head count.
Yeah, you had to give your head count and get done with it, and that is absolutely fun. And we're also going to be drawing the raffles that night too, correct? You're going to draw those out, okay?
Yes, we will.
So make sure you get your raffle tickets, get your grass skirt on, and you're ready to roll for Tropical Nights at Tualatin Country Club. Jerry, you got anything else to add for our friends here? Any words of encouragement? I mean, what's
Patrick, thank you. I would remiss in not, I have to give another shout out to Kristen, to Katie, and to Morgan for helping put this all together. They have just been the go-to on this for a number of years now. And it is such a wonderful evening. It's a great community event. And again, everything going to the kids here at Mary Woodward. It's just a wonderful, wonderful evening.
And I also
thank you.
And I want to throw out, we've added Tiffany Perry to our committee this year as chair, and she's been a great addition. So the 4 of us have really had a lot of fun planning this.
Is there enough wine for those planning parties? Is that?
We tend to have a lot of auction committee meetings with wine.
Yeah. That's a common theme I find in the industry. So no, that is fantastic. And hey, as we get ready to leave, folks, I want to give you one last chance. If you're going to type in a comment, let's give it a big Eagle Pride before we draw for our winner in the $25 Amazon gift card. Last and final chance to make that happen. And we are ready to draw. So here we go. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Susan is
All right.
our winner. Susan, watch your email. I'm hoping that you are a registered bidder. Is that a fair statement, Kristen?
She is.
Okay.
She'll be at the event as well.
I will drop you an email with an Amazon gift card in just a few minutes. Friends, thanks for having me. It's been an honor to be a part of this part of your event, and someday hope to see you in person. And Susan is even on the broadcast, and she is fired up. She is all set. That's awesome. Hey, as I always say, friends, be sure to bid high, bid often, support Mary S. Woodward School. The students need your help. Congratulations, Kristen, Jerry, and all your committee. Have a great event at Tualatin Country Club. Thanks for letting me be a part of a small part of this event tonight. Y'all have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks, Patrick.